hard because it's emotional.
We're in the Swedish restaurant that's in IKEA, that's in Pasay City, that's in the Philippines.
As the world's largest IKEA store, there's no shortage of food and dining options here. The variety of dishes even caters to eaters like Bunso, who has very specific taste buds.
Hello familia, welcome back. Cristina here, and the whole family and I are eating at the IKEA Swedish restaurant here in Pasay City. And I am very excited to share all of the yumminess that we got today. Bunso actually ordered salmon and changed his mind when he saw what it looked like, so we had to throw in some chicken tenders, so mommy's gonna be eating a little extra today.
Alright, so we're at IKEA. We ordered this. We went to the Swedish restaurant, and I got braised beef with mashed potatoes. And this has been marinating for quite some time, so I'm guessing it's going to be juicy. But when I'm cutting this, I can already tell it's going to be super tender also. And that sauce is sweet. That was so different. I'm not used to having a sweet sauce on my beef. And it's just so good. And it's so juicy because it's been marinating. So it gets even sweeter the more you chew. And it's so tender. It tastes like sometimes when you put beef in sinigang, that's what it tastes like. And the mashed potatoes, kind of bland and needs a spice because I can't really taste it.
Okay, so I've probably said this before, but this IKEA reminds me very much of Disneyland. It is packed, it's always busy, and there's a lot of people in here all the time. The food is no exception. Here at the restaurant, when you walk in, obviously you have to wait in line to do that, and then you get into like this queue, and there's instructions on the floor, literally arrows telling people where to go, and you start off a little backwards. They have you get your dessert first, which I think is a fantastic marketing technique. But you pick out your dessert, you get a drink if you want a boxed drink, or you can grab a cup so you can get one of the refillable drinks. And then you kind of go through the line. It's like a cafeteria style in picking out whatever meal it is that you're gonna get. So I'd say like the main seating area is the most busiest looking spot, but if you venture a little bit off to the left, there's like a nook towards the back side, and there's really not a lot of people back over here, so that's sort of what we did, and we found a nice little private spot for us to eat all together. Had a great big table, which is something we actually haven't been able to do since we've been here. We've always been at a small table where all of our food is on top of each other, so it's kind of nice to have a little more space today. Alright, so I'm ready to eat. I'm starving. So I'm going to go ahead and have a bite before I give you all an update as far as what's been going on and pretty much our experience here with IKEA in ordering quite a bit of the furniture that we got delivered for our condo. So yeah, check it out. I'm eating organic spaghetti pomodoro, and because Bunso did not want his salmon, I will be eating some of that as well. Super simple. Very basic. It's a good basic tomato sauce. It's nothing, there's no meat in it, there's no frills. It has that good solid marinara flavoring. It coats the noodles well. And I don't know about you guys, but I do love having broccoli in my spaghetti. Ooh, it's cauliflower rice. No cauliflower rice. Interesting that they paired that with broccoli. I don't know what this sauce is. Looks creamy.
Excuse me.
That's really good. Kuya will like it if I can get him to eat some of it. The sauce is super creamy. It's very buttery. You can tell that there's some fattiness happening in there, and that salmon is actually baked like pretty near perfectly.
I'm eating French fries. My favorite food is ketchup and this chicken tendies. And I'm eating French fries and, excuse me, chicken nuggets. My mom's gonna give me some ketchup.
So I do want to give everybody an update kind of on how we're doing so far, how we're feeling, and pretty much like the range of emotions that we've gone through since we've been here. As you all know from some of the past videos, the flight situation was really long and exhausting for all of us. Thankfully we did have those lay flat seats, so that was a huge help for everything. But then we had Kuya getting sick pretty much in the middle of that whole travel scenario, and so that threw a whole different layer of stress that I was in no way prepared for. I was not prepared for Kason to have a stomach bug. I was prepared for just about anything else, but that wasn't one of the things. And so thankfully when we were at the hotel at New World Makati, they actually had an on-site nurse and doctor. And we gave them a call and they came by and they checked on him. They did all his vitals. They gave him prescriptions for probiotics and some zinc and some other items that would help to make his stomach feel better. And once he finally started taking those, he was pretty much like back to full health very quickly. And he's doing great, as you can see. He's very happily eating now. Kind of transitioning from the hotel to the Airbnb, and in the middle of that we were in essence moving into our condo at the same time. That was rough, and obviously, you know, the weather has a huge impact on anyone's overall mood. And I knew it was going to be hot, and I knew it was going to be humid, but I don't know why I still didn't mentally prepare myself for it. So I think just every little piece of something that was stressful for me kind of got magnified with the humidity and the heat, and I melted down a lot faster. I think that's probably why it's called a meltdown, right? So it was rough. I'm here and I'm happy to be here. You know, in no way am I looking for sympathy from anybody, because this was a choice that our family made as a whole, and it's something that we wanted to do and we want to do together. And I realized that this little bit of like frustration and difficulty that we might be experiencing with everything right now, it's just a tiny piece of this entire journey, and it's really just the start. And I think it's only going to get better as we become more accustomed and acclimated to everything that's going on around us.
Speaking of weather, we went to the Sunday store, and that was food.
I think one thing that kind of makes us, I guess, a little bit different from some other vloggers that you might see is that we are traveling with 2 kids. Kason will be 11 in 2 days. Rowan is 7 years old. And to be honest, they have been resilient through this whole process. Even with getting sick in the middle of all of it, they kept up with us. They were helping to carry bags, to open doors. And yes, I tripped over them a couple of times and maybe got upset when I didn't need to, but they've been fabulous. There's really not been any meltdowns on their part. It's been more on me, so I appreciate them because they are, I'm gonna get emotional, they're showing me what it is to be positive and staying as happy as we can be throughout everything. And so it's been really great to have them along for this whole process, and I think they're learning a lot more than I expected already. Sorry.
What, Kason?
Mom's doing the thing that Joe Coy said girls do when they cry. So to be honest, moving from a hotel to an Airbnb to a condo is very chaotic. You have to pack, and then you gotta find a ride, and then our phones aren't working, so we can't find a Grab. But after all of that, it just to look out the view and have a bed, I would say it was all worth it.
What about the Wi-Fi at home? You don't have Wi-Fi. What do you do about that?
I just want to download 2 games, that's all. But I can't because I don't have Wi-Fi.
It's hard because it's emotional. So I think everything that we've been dealing with, ultimately in the grand scheme of things, kind of just overall, I don't see a point in throwing a fit over any of it. It just makes no sense to me. The Wi-Fi is gonna happen eventually. It's just gonna take longer. I am learning that things here take a lot longer than what I am used to. We've had furniture deliveries delayed, and then when they do show up, there's items missing from the delivery. We've had furniture deliveries that show up, but things don't work. What else are some of the things we've been working on? I mean, the phones, we're still trying to figure all of that out in the SIM card switching and using prepaid versus postpaid. And all of it, it's just new things to me. It's new things to us. And so, like I said, to me, it's just honestly they're first world problems, and they really don't matter as much as they might seem like they do at that particular moment in time, because what matters most is this right here.
And great food? What about great food?
We always have good food here.
People get cranky in this family when they don't eat well.
People get very cranky when they don't eat good. So I already know. I can't wait to start cooking again, because I think that's very therapeutic for me, and they appreciate it. So I think they've come to realize how much they miss Mom's cooking.
Eggs, spam, and rice.
Eggs, spam, and garlic rice
For breakfast?
for breakfast.
What are those?
I realized this morning in all of this that we've actually only been here for 2 weeks, and it feels
A lot
a
longer.
lot
Felt like a
longer.
month.
It has felt like a month. Like we've been talking about it, and we feel like we've been here a month, but we've really only been here for 2 weeks. So, like I said before, when you put it into perspective, for us to have all of the issues that we have been having, they're really not a big deal, and I think we're on a good track.
Mom's baby white. Baby white.
You first or you first? You have food in your mouth, it's me.
It looks so good.
It's moist. There's something slightly artificial tasting about it, but I can taste the cinnamon. I think there's probably some allspice, definitely the carrots. I'd say that's a pretty delicious piece of carrot cake. Oh yeah?
I bet Bumble would have wanted to have this. And get the creaminess of the frosting. It's like a cream cheese frosting or something. And then you bite into it. There's the first layer of carrot cake. And then there's the second layer of cream cheese. And you get some more carrot cake. That's so good. Oh, that has like several layers in it. Oh, that looks good. I hope it doesn't have any nuts in there or anything like that. Oh, that tastes just like Lindor chocolate. But instead, it's a bread-like kind cake. This is beautiful. Wait, how are those two guys doing without home of it? What are they?
Yeah, it is totally random. There's these two guys out here. There's like a green lawn area right outside where we're eating, and they're like cutting the grass, but they look like they're doing it with like a sickle rather than a lawnmower. And I mean, it looks backbreaking, like labor intensive. Not cool.
Unlike most Filipino restaurants, guests here are asked to clean up their own tables before leaving the restaurant.
Alright, so one thing I keep learning about, things are like constantly out of stock. So we've been to IKEA now 2 times, and every time we've come, the things that we like are out of stock. And even when we go to restaurants and we try to order food, things that are on the menu, they're out of stock. They just don't have the ingredients to make that dish. So I don't know if it's like a normal thing, if that's like something that's regular. Let me know in the comments down below if things are usually out of stock, and then I won't be so surprised anymore if I hear those words. Shopping at IKEA is rough. You know, you just have to be prepared to deal with a crowd and a lot of people just kind of moseying along, browsing at everything, which is totally cool. I would do the same if I wasn't like trying to get a task done. It's just very busy, that's all. You just have to be prepared for it. So we are done, sort of. Probably gonna try to do the rest of it online if I can. But for now, we're ready to go home. He has birthdays in a couple of days, like his real actual birthday. So we'll have a small celebration here with him at home in the Philippines. Thank you so much for watching. Salamat, and till next time. Grab some. So your legs hurt, huh?
My leg hurts. Not my legs. This one's fine. This is...
You can't keep the mashed potatoes forever. You gotta eat them. Alright, so I'm starving and I want to dig in. Are you recording?
Yep.
I didn't hear the beep.
I want to play Roblox.
Roblox.
Yeah, Roblox. You got to say a bit. Why would there be a superhero called Kong?
Rowan, face up.
Oh.